Hey guys, welcome to the Chatterbox Chronicles. I'm Josh and this is Sam. We are both Christians who love to talk about random topics, and today we will be covering Invincible.
Yeah, so, um, do you think we should start with an explanation for the people who don't know? Because I feel like I've talked to a lot of people recently who don't know.
A very brief one.
Okay, so basically, Invincible is a show about a show based on a comic about a guy who his dad is an alien from an alien planet, and those aliens try to invade other planets so that way they can conquer the universe. And he's it's like Superman, right? They have superpowers even though they're normal, quote unquote. So yeah, that's basically the synopsis of the show without spoiling the plot.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a really good show. We recommend you watching it, unless you're under
I would say if you're
over 13.
yeah, I think you could be 12
Okay.
as long as you're fine with gore. The show is very gory.
Yeah, of course, the main thing.
Thankfully, there's no sex scenes or anything like that.
True.
Um, so yeah.
Okay. So the first question.
Okay, so the first question, I guess let's. So recently, for season 2, the show is coming out this year. They did a sort of mini episode about a character in the show called Adam Eve. And basically Adam Eve can like see molecules and change how they work, which is a little confusing, but yeah. But anyway, so what did you think of the Adam Eve episode? I guess.
I thought it was great. Well, it was okay. It wasn't great.
Just okay.
I mean, it was better than most shows, to be honest. But I think that it was good. It was a good like origin type show thing. Show her where
Yeah.
she basically came from.
Mhm.
But I mean, I did enjoy it, and I think that it would be cool if they made more episodes on it.
On Adam Eve or like just origin type episodes.
Origin or Adam Eve, whatever.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely like to see more origin episodes, because the Immortal, the Immortal, the guy who never
Yeah.
died, he was Abraham Lincoln. Literally in this show, there's a panel when the Immortal shows up that's him as Abraham Lincoln smiling as he's looking back at John Wilkes Booth.
Bruh.
Yeah, so I think he would have an interesting origin. But I liked the show, the episode, I guess. I thought it was good. The fight scenes with her in the show were definitely better than Invincible season 1.
That's true.
Because she's, I guess it sort of makes sense, right? Because she's a kid and she's not necessarily,
Holding back.
yeah, not holding. I guess she's more creative,
That's true.
right? Because think about, I think kids usually tend to be more creative than adults.
Well, yeah.
So as a 12-year-old, you're gonna.
I mean, we also got to see her actually change stuff in that, and it's like she was
Yeah.
basically just Violet from Incredibles in season 1 of Invincible.
Yeah, I mean, other than the book that she turned into glass, what did she change? I can't
I'm pretty sure
remember.
she changed like some of the cars or whatever. She changed like some of the stuff that she threw it. And,
Yeah.
well, she changed the guy's brain.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, she rearranged his molecules, I guess.
Yeah.
Basically, she made him forget like everything he knew.
Yeah, his neurons were like.
Yeah, but her powers are broken, and I think the show just made that exemplary.
Yep.
If that's the right word. So yeah, moving on because this is probably gonna be shorter. Who is your favorite Invincible character? Okay, I'll let you think. My favorite Invincible character is probably Invincible.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, it's either him or Omni-Man. Because
Yeah,
I like Omni-Man, but Invincible I like better.
that's true. I didn't like any other characters honestly in this show besides Adam Eve and Invincible, but I think Adam Eve's my favorite just because I one of my favorite characters is Wanda from
Yeah.
Marvel Comics.
Mhm.
she has reality bending powers, so it's like it's
Yeah.
only fair that I like Adam Eve as well.
Yeah. Um. The, I think part of the reason that, but just my theory that you didn't really like any other characters is because most of them are boring.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, right. So I saw a video recently. The problem with Amber is she doesn't have any flaws, so she's sort of just annoying as a character,
I
right?
guess that's true, yeah. But also, I just don't like her as a character. I don't
Yeah.
know why. She's
She
kind of annoying.
she's somewhat better in the comics.
Somewhat.
Somewhat. I mean, right. So this is another question, but what another one of my questions was your favorite change from the comic to the show, because I'm not sure how much you looked into the book, but there's a lot of changes from the comic to the show. So just a couple examples. The Green Ghost, from the Guardians of the Globe, is a dude in the comics.
Yeah.
Amber is. I'm not trying to be racist here, but Amber and all the Guardians are all white.
Yeah.
Shrinking Ray, which she was the chick on the New Guardians. That was basically Ant-Man. Was a dude in the comics.
Yeah.
Most of actually another big sort of plot change is in the comics. Mark and his dad have the fight, and Omni-Man leave like fairly early, like Robot becoming a human, Eve leaving her parents, and cheating, and Rex cheating on her, and yeah, stuff like that. They all happen after Omni-Man leaves Earth, which is a
Yeah.
little crazy to think about.
Maybe that's why we didn't see as much of him in season 1 as we did.
Who? Omni-Man?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because all these events happened afterwards.
Yeah.
In the comics, at least. So adding Omni-Man into that mix would be weird.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to stay close to it.
I don't know about stay close.
Yeah.
I definitely think watching the show is better than reading the comics.
Yeah. I mean, if you like reading a book better than watching the movie,
I would still recommend watching the
show.
show instead of reading the comic. The comic is like reading the comic is like using a sharp butter knife. Watching the show is like using a regularly sharp
steak knife.
Yeah. It's just cleaner, it's nicer, it's better. It's more for the viewing experience.
Yeah, it takes less effort.
Okay, that's true, but yeah, yeah. So, I assume you prefer the show over the comic then.
Yeah, I haven't read the comics, so
well, yeah, but you looked through them, so
barely.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so what are your expectations for season 2?
Oh, I don't know because
you watched the trailer.
But I haven't read the comic, so I don't really know what's gonna happen afterwards.
Definitely should.
I think, Omni-Man's gonna come back. Maybe. I mean, probably. More people are gonna die, probably. And
yeah.
One thing I do think is Invincible is gonna start to go a little bit on his dad's side, but not really. He's gonna start to be oh, maybe he was right, or oh, I shouldn't have done that, or something like that. But also keep his human side. It's weird. I don't really know.
Okay, I mean, so I obviously have read the comics. Well, I've read the first, I think 15 issues, maybe 20.
Yeah.
So a few things that happen in the comics that I'm hoping for the show is, one of them is there's I forget what the character is called, but there's a character that can reality jump in the show. And at one point, he jumps into the Marvel Universe.
Oh.
And Invincible is following him. So Invincible and Spider-Man beat up Doc Ock in the comic. And I hope that happens.
So Doc Ock just never stood a chance.
Yeah, right? I mean, if Peter didn't hold back, Doc Ock wouldn't hold a chance anyway. But
none of the villains would
That's true.
stand a chance.
But
Except
yeah, no,
for maybe Hydro Man.
But yeah, no, with Invincible, Doc Ock just didn't stand a chance.
Exactly.
And he meets the Avengers.
Oh.
And a funny panel from the comic. Spider-Man tells him his name, and when he goes to meet the Avengers, he tries to pick out other names. You know what he calls Captain America?
Big man.
Flagman.
Flag man.
And then
yes.
Spider-Man, Spider-Woman was obviously Spider-Woman. And then there was Metal Man. And I think he called Thor Fabio Man.
Fabio.
Right? But yeah, no, so that's the thing with Spider-Man. His dad actually in the comics, he meets his dad. His dad went to another world in the comics and basically did the exact same process that he was doing on Earth, but in that other world to try and lesser his punishment when he finally goes back to the Viltrumites.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he meets his dad, and actually, I think he becomes the emperor of the Viltrum Empire, if I remember correctly.
Invincible?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's... I can't wait to see what they're going to do. I'm not sure if you remember. They're basically at the end of the trailer for Season 2, they had a bunch of voice actors
Yep.
that are going to be in Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And, who's the guy that voices Mr. Krabs?
I don't know his name.
And neither do I, but the guy that voices Mr. Krabs, the guy that, I forget his name. He was in, he was in Pacific Rim. He was the dude in...
Idris Elba.
No, not Idris Elba. Actually, well, yes, Idris Elba was in the casting. But no, it was the white dude that was illegally selling the parts in Pacific Rim.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy was on the casting list.
the crazy guy.
Yeah, yeah, the crazy guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the cast list for season
Charlie
2,
Day.
That's his name?
Charlie, yeah.
Okay, Charlie Day then. But yeah, the casting list for season 2 looks crazy. I can't wait to see what they do with some of the voice actors.
Yeah. They're probably going to be like one-off characters.
I mean, so basically Lance Reddick in Adam Eve.
Yep, pretty much.
That was great the first time I heard it, because it didn't air until after his death. Rest in peace, Lance Reddick.
Real.
But yeah, so that was a wonderful surprise hearing his voice in Adam Eve.
Yeah.
So if you could have the powers of one character, what character would it be, I guess?
Adam Eve.
Seriously? Really? Why?
Why would I have anything else? Like, imagine. I could make that Venomverse poster right in front of me, literally diamonds, and I would be rich for the rest of my entire life. And then I could also just eat whatever food I want. I'd be the healthiest guy ever.
Yeah.
I would stop bad guys. I'd be a superhero.
Assuming it doesn't hold the mental blocks, you could change people too.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that.
It depends. You could give yourself abs. You could just make yourself the buffest guy in the world.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
You could make everyone more healthy. Like, go to just like Africa where people are starving. You could just give them...
Or I could just give them food.
Okay, that's true. Fun fact, Adam Eve actually literally does that in the comics.
She's probably going to do it in season 2.
Well, no. So in the show, she leaves, her parents to go live in the middle of the woods. In the comics, she leaves her parents and go lives in the Middle East. Right? And so she just gives out food to African people.
Wait, I just realized she could stop global warming.
She could stop a lot of things.
Dude, if she had... she could stop cancer.
She could. There's a lot of things. She could stop all natural events.
She's just better. She could make an entirely new planet, an entirely new Earth.
Yeah. She could make...
She could make people breathe underwater.
Except there's already Atlanteans in...
Oh, well, I guess, yeah, but... Okay.
I'm not really sure if they're Atlanteans. They're like fish people.
So Atlanteans.
Well, yeah, but classic like Atlanteans from Marvel and DC are not fish people.
Namor.
Okay, Namor is a dude that can fly.
With a fish gills.
Okay, technically, but whatever. So going back to the question, if I could have powers of one character, I'd probably have... Ready for it?
Omni-Man.
I was gonna say Invincible, for sure.
That's the same powers!
Yes. But also no. But yes. It would be fun to be super strong, super durable, and super fast.
I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, you could literally go at the speed of light, technically.
I'm not
you
sure
can
if
create
you can.
your own. You said you can create your own momentum. You absolutely could. You
Yeah.
could go near the speed of light without
Well,
dying.
here's the thing. The way Omni-Man explained it in the show is it's like stretching a muscle. So if you if you can go, if you're like that strong, I guess, in flying, you could go that fast. But if you're not, well, then you just can't. You just get better.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, the super durability, the flight, literally, I would never have to buy a car.
You can just fly with Adam Eve.
Exactly. Okay, what? That's true, but Mark is better.
Okay.
Because you don't ever have to worry about getting hurt.
If something's trying to hurt you, just go, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Air!
Okay, you know what?
Somebody's throwing a bus at you. Where'd that bus go?
It's literally what's happening here is Thanos with all 5 Infinity Stones versus, like, Hyperion.
I mean, yeah, it's
everyone's
unfair.
Everyone's gonna choose Thanos. It's not...
Isn't Hyperion just better?
I mean, no?
I thought Hyperion could easily beat Thanos.
Yeah, basic thing. I mean, like, comic Thanos with the 5 Infinity Stones? Heck no. But just regular Thanos? Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we're talking about a guy who held 2 worlds apart.
I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, wait, hold on. Didn't...
This is going way off topic.
What's his name? It's like the guy with the yellow suit.
Hyperion?
No, the other guy.
Thor?
Blonde hair.
Hyperion has blonde hair.
Guy with the yellow
Sentry?
suit. Sentry. Couldn't he easily just body?
Sentry
Thanos with
has
5
reality
Infinity
warping powers.
So,
And
yes.
Superman.
Stones? So, yes.
Yes. Sentry bodies practically everyone except, like, Blue Marvel.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, let's get back to the...
What does Blue Marvel do again?
I'll explain later when we do the Marvel episode, because that's really what this is
Yeah,
going into.
That's fair.
Okay, look for that in the future. Anyway, you have a favorite villain from the show?
Oh, I don't remember many of the villains. There really weren't a lot.
Well, there is Omni-Man.
Yeah.
There is the Mauler twins. At the beginning, when they attack the president's house, and they make Robot's body.
Yeah.
There's Machine Head, who is the guy.
Yeah, I remember him.
And there's all his guys. And then there's the crazy guy with the earthquakes. He attacks like Mount Rushmore and he makes a bunch of earthquakes. And I'm pretty sure
yeah.
Adam, Eve, and Invincible stop him.
Yeah.
Oh, there was the aliens that invaded that like grew old really quick.
Yeah, they're boring.
I mean, yeah, but
Boring.
oh, there's a laser arm, is it? The stupid guy that Adam Eve killed, or didn't kill, but she destroyed his arm.
Omni-Man's probably my favorite then. More
Really?
depth, just better villain overall.
Oh, that's fair. I feel like Invincible does villains almost as good or as better than their heroes.
Yeah, it's true.
My favorite villain is Battle Beast.
Who?
So he was one of the hired goons that Machine Head got. He's like a white tiger, and he wore the red armor, and he had a mace, I think it was.
Oh,
he
yeah.
beat the living crap out of Mark.
I think I remember that.
So one of the reason he's my favorite is because literally throughout every comic they stopped making Invincible Comics. Mark never beats him.
Oh, wow.
He always kicks Mark's, but he is like literally probably the strongest character in all of the worlds, in all of the Invincible universe.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Mark is probably, if not the strongest Viltrumite.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, him. Kind of looks like a Marvel character.
Real.
But yeah, no. So Mark, basically in order for Mark to become the Emperor of Viltrum Empire, like I said earlier, he has to beat everyone in combat, or anyone that would challenge him for the throne for combat.
Oh.
So basically, and only the strongest people are going to go for the throne. So if Battle Beast can beat him, well, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite change that they did from the comic to the show?
We already talked about that. You already asked that question.
I did?
Yep. So
what was yours?
The girl.
Amber?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, wait, how far are we?
Wait. Do you have any things that they like? Wait, what was the question again?
For what?
The one you just asked.
Favorite change from the comic to the show. So favorite thing they changed from the comic to the show.
Oh no, I don't like the fact that they changed Amber.
Really? I think they
from the comic to the show.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I mean, in the comics, she's kind of like basic blonde, like the Mean Girls.
I don't think I would like her character either way in the comics or in the show. So I guess I
Well,
can't really say that.
one thing that I find funny in the comics, she thinks Mark is a drug dealer
Okay.
because he keeps leaving for Invincible, which is funny, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know any changes.
I just gave you a bunch.
Like,
They changed everyone's skin to. I can't really say that. They have a lot of events after Omni Man leaves.
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm not sure how much happens in the show after Omni Man leaves, but in the comics, Cecil actually recruits him, and he got like a beeper, and he's like, "Beep beep beep, you gotta go fight this villain or whatever."
Oh yeah.
Um.
Yeah, I guess I like that they included stuff after he leaves.
Oh, actually, one other thing, I guess. You know the beginning section with all the Guardians of the Globe when they're fighting the Mauler twins?
Yes.
None of that is in the comic.
Oh well, then okay, that's cool.
Basically what they did was they added more depth to the characters in the show, so that way when they died, it felt more
Yeah,
impactful, I guess.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So on with the daily question. What do you have for us today, Sam? Well.
Let me. If you could go sledding, okay, this is a little weird. If you could go sledding on anyone's fictional shield, whose shield would it be and why? This is a weird question.
Ooh, it would be Soldier Boy shield from The Boys. Because I believe that weighs like 1,000 tons.
What? Why?
Either 1,000 pounds or 1,000 tons.
1,000 tons sounds absolutely insane. That's like Mark levels of strength right there.
Yeah, Soldier Boy is insanely strong.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's stronger than Homelander.
Oh. It's probably 1,000 pounds. 1,000 tons, because if he could just carry around a shield that weighed 1,000 tons, he'd probably be able to...
Homelander couldn't even lift it. I don't believe so.
Yeah, it's probably 1,000 tons.
Yeah.
That's just insane then, because if you think about it, every punch he's thrown at anyone should just... They should just get deleted.
I mean, true.
Does he punch?
Or maybe it's not 1,000 tons because he drops it and it breaks. He drops it in a building and and it doesn't go through the building. So
okay, hold on. Let's look here.
Okay, so I looked it up and the shield is about like 600 pounds.
Oh wait, seriously? That's Omni-Man. Homelander is that weak?
No, I believe he could pick it up. I just don't think he ever tries. I thought it was extremely more heavy than that. That makes sense because the average person can't lift that.
Yeah.
It's
like those.
I would probably sled that because I would get a lot of speed.
I don't know. Would you get what? Does it weigh so much that you won't go downhill, or is it in the sweet range where it's gonna get you really fast?
The snow would have to adapt to the shield.
Yeah, but good luck getting it started.
Good luck actually picking it up and putting it down.
Yeah. Once you're down there, you're not coming back up.
But I also think Captain America's shield would be perfect for sledding.
It's circular. So yeah, makes sense.
It's the perfect shield.
I want to say Cap's shield, but I'm trying to think of other fictional shields. All I can think of is Phil Coulson's like energy shield from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, there you go.
But that's energy, so how would that work?
Iron Man's energy shield in Endgame.
Oh, I forgot about that. You
could just put that on your arm and then like sled face down. Like that would be sick. Like sled
that would be amazing. I think it depends though what you're sledding.
Because it also doesn't weigh anything, so you wouldn't go through the snow.
Yeah, but it would depend on if you have enough weight to actually go fast enough. Because if you don't, GG.
I weigh 200 pounds. That's plenty.
I mean, yeah, for both of us it would, but for like a small kid, good luck.
A small kid? You're not a small kid.
Okay, that's true. No, actually, you know what I would use? I would use Groot's shield.
Okay.
No, I mean that. I don't know how that would go.
Probably not well.
Yeah, I mean the underside is bumpy, so
Exactly.
yeah,
Good luck sitting on that.
right. Oh, you know what I would go with? Well, are those technically shields?
What?
In Black Panther, they have like a piece of cloth that they hold out, and then it
That's
becomes
a
a shield.
shield. That's a shield.
Yeah, I would use that. Okay, maybe not. It's just a piece of cloth. It would just like
Right?
circle up around.
Yeah, exactly. Just fall.
You wouldn't be able to do much. I guess Captain America's shield is really like the only choice.
Iron Man's shield.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, fine. We'll go with Iron Man's shield because everyone likes Iron Man.
I would probably go with Iron Man's shield or Captain America's shield.
But you're gonna go with Shoulder Boy's shield.
Well, I think it's flat. I don't think it's curved. I believe his shield is just completely flat.
So it's like Captain America's original shield.
I believe so.
Oh,
I forget. I haven't seen The Boys in like
that would be
6 months.
interesting to use Captain America's original shield. But if you're not careful, you could like take someone out because it's pointy on the ends.
That's true. That's valid.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts on the episode down in the comments or in the Q&A on Spotify. So this was the first actual episode that we recorded in person. So let us know if it was better or if it was worse. That'd be appreciated. And also, just don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget to download and follow on Spotify. Don't forget to comment on YouTube and just tell us your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.